everyone, my name is Chloe, and today I'm here to do my February favorites. So if you have not seen one of these videos, this is just a video where I go through all my favorite things from the month. So things I read, watched, listened to, ate, did, products, all of these things. So let's just get into it. So the reason we're here is because this is a booktube channel. So the favorite thing that I read this month was Landon and Shay Part 1 by Brittany C. Cherry. I love Brittany C. Cherry. I read a lot of her this month for the Black Author Readathon, and Landon and Shay Part 1 was definitely my favorite read of the month, but I liked Part 2. I liked Silent Water. We actually got to talk to Brittany C. Cherry this month, so I'll talk about that later, but it was kind of the month of Brittany C. Cherry, so that was a great thing. As far as things that I listened to, I rediscovered an old favorite song, and that song is Guinevere by the Eli Young Band. And this song came to me at a time in life where it just meant the most to me, and I saw myself so much in that song, and so it's very, very nostalgic for me, and I still see myself in that song in some sort of emo kind of way, and so I love that. The other thing that I've been listening to a lot of is bands, and they're mostly country artists that backtrack, when Jeremy and I met, we met at a football tailgate. And we were both going to a lot of concerts. We were both just living it up. I think I was 24 or 25 and just getting out of a relationship. He was kind of in the same situation, and we were just having a great time in life. And so we went to a lot of concerts. And one of the people that we saw frequently was the Donahue band. So I've been listening to some of their songs, and just again, those songs have nostalgia for right around the time that Jeremy and I met, and it's just, life was so much simpler then and not happier for sure. I would say now with our family and all of that, that is the best, but it was just such a different time, and in my head it's that was eons ago, but in some ways it feels like just yesterday. And I love how music can do that for you. So Donahue Band, and then Logan Mize. He is another country artist, and so Jeremy and I, our first date, our first official date, my girlfriend and I were going to a Logan Mize concert, and Jeremy's oh, cool, I'm going to go too. And so he bought tickets, lost the tickets, bought more tickets at the door, all just so he could go with us to this concert. And so Logan Mize is who we saw on our first date. And then we got engaged almost a year later or so. And I kid you not, you guys, guess who was back in town? Logan Mize. So the day, our first date, and then the first day as an engaged couple, we went and saw Logan Mize. And so for that reason, it's kind of just special, and it's fun listening to that kind of stuff again. So music in general just has a way of transporting you, and I love that about it. This month has also been a month of podcast for me. And I don't have any that I'm going to shout out specifically, because the one I've been spending most of my time listening to is one that I don't necessarily recommend. And it's also one that is no longer making episodes. It's not bookish. It is a one about moms, momhood and nutrition and that kind of stuff. But she is very steeped in diet culture, so you have to take everything she says with a grain of salt. But I do find little bits of insight here and there, and I don't know why I keep listening to it, honestly. As far as things that I've watched, I really have nothing this month. I have really just been either reading or watching booktube or listening to podcasts. That's about it. I cannot think of a single thing that I watched on TV this month. And this month in general, you guys, is I'm gonna warn you, it's kind of a blech month, because I was just slumpy and unfocused, and the weather here was miserable, and I think that really impacted mental health or something. I don't know. This month in general was just kind of rough. So I don't have an answer for things I watched. For products, definitely this sticker that I have on my phone. So it says, "Here's to strong women," and it's got all of these different beautiful women. I will link the Etsy shop down below where I got this, but I love it. I love it so much, and it's just a sticker that is stuck to my phone case. I love it very, very much, and it was $3 or $3.50, so definitely check her out if you're wanting some strong feminist stickers. Next, for food, again, blah. We don't have anything. Like, I don't have any specific food or recipe to share because it was just a bunch of the same, like, old favorites kind of rotated through. But I did have one food related thing that I really loved. And it's funny how it, like, came full circle. So sometime in the beginning of the month, I started doing food. I want to say genres, but that's not the right word. Like cuisines, different cuisines for different days of the week. So I did it as an attempt to teach Ainsley letters. And so we have Soupy Sunday, Muffin Tin Monday, where we do like just snacky foods in a muffin tin, Tuna Sandwich Tuesday, and then Wednesday and Thursday don't have days, but then we have Fiesta Friday for Mexican food and that kind of stuff, and then Saturday is Sleepy Saturday, so we do breakfast for dinner. So that, I feel like, is a major hack because now it has cut my meal planning time down so much because I know Friday we're having a Mexican recipe. Saturday we can do omelets. We can do omelets every Saturday because we all really like that. But I'm doing something in the breakfast realm. And then, Sunday is soups. And so I just have a small selection of recipes to choose from. And it has just really, really, really helped me in narrowing down the choices. So highly recommend that. As the end of the month came around, I have started reading The Lazy Genius Way. I can't remember who it's by, but I'll put up a picture. And Krista from Books and Jams actually gifted this to me, and I am loving it. And one of the first things she talks about is how to, just how not to spend your time doing stuff that doesn't necessarily matter to you. So things like this meal planning, take some thought out of it so you're not spending all this time meal planning. You're really cutting down on that. So I didn't even know that I was doing that, but I did it. So that was great. Things I did 2 readathons. Really, I focused most of my attention on the Black Author Readathon because February was Black History Month, and so I really wanted to do the Black Author Readathon. They also had a bingo board, which you guys know I'm a sucker for a bingo board. There's a lot of great prizes, and so I had to do it. So I love doing that. It really exposed me to a lot of new things, and I used Kindle Unlimited a lot, and so I like that. The other thing that I participated in was Historathon, and I really enjoyed that as well. I read 4 historical fictions, which is not a lot, but it's more than normal for me, so I think that is a great thing. And then also, like I said, we got to interview Brittany C. Cherry, and you guys, that for me was a dream come true. She was just as sweet and kind as I thought she would be, and she gave a ton of exciting teasers. So I'm really, really excited about what's to come from her, and I was so fangirled about that, and I loved it. So that's my favorite thing I did. And then the last thing I normally talk about is a mom hack. And I really don't have a whole lot, honestly. The muffin tin foods are a win in our house. I think I've talked about that before, but if you have young kids, even if you can let them fill the muffin tins or whatever, eating out of that muffin tin is so exciting. So that's a good one. And then also with Annie, I don't know if you guys have heard me in the vlogs say that her morning nap is impossible. It is so hard to get her down for a nap. So I was like, well, at nap time in the afternoon, she nurses to go down for a nap. At bedtime, she nurses to go down for a nap. Let's switch up the feeding schedule and see if she will nurse and go down for that morning nap. And it's worked. So, that just is something a problem solved, and that feels really good. So that is my February. Like I said, February in general was kind of meh. I think it's the weather. I think it's a combination of things. I don't really know. But tell me how your February was. Was it good? I hope it was great. Shortest month, best month, maybe? I don't know. So tell me all your favorites too, and we'll talk to you in the next one. Thank you so much for watching.